Alex suggested I tell you guys how many of these I've done a day. Today, this is number 5. I'm only doing it just to tell you how many I've done. So I'll tell you a story from when I was in high school. I went with my sister and a bunch of her friends, and some of her guy friends were really hot. And she was 2 years older than I was. And the high schools around here, we didn't have freshmen. The freshmen were in the junior highs. So our youngest grade was sophomore. And so I was a quote-unquote squashmore, right? That's what they call the young ones. And I was hanging out with all these cool seniors. And yeah, they were hot. Like, that made me super cool. And we were at the log flume at Lagoon. And I, for some reason, was in a bad mood. I don't know why, because I was hanging out with my sister, who was also one of my best friends. And to this day, still is. Love you to Lynn, who's not watching this. And a bunch of her hot guy friends. And sadly enough, I won the hairy leg contest that I didn't even enter that day. Anyway, so one of them, I was standing there all pissed off for some reason with my arms folded across my chest, and one really hot guy looked at me, and then he just started laughing, and I was like, what? Do I have something on my face? What? Well, he had his hand on one of the logs, on the poles, like, to get into the log flume ride. And his hand was on top of another hand. And he was playing with this hand and playing with the ring and holding it and being all flirtatious. And he thought it was my hand. And he looked up at me, and I was standing there cross-armed. So it was clearly not my hand. And then he looked up, and it was this 70-year-old dude who for some reason didn't stop him, didn't seem fazed, wasn't at all bothered that this 17-year-old was like holding his hand and playing with his rings. And then I was all flattered because he meant to flirt with me. Okay, so this is number 5 today. I'm probably not going to tell you how many I do a day, because some days it's a bunch and some days it's like 1 or 2, and occasionally it's none. Once I get into the new place, I'm going to try to get more of a life and start writing again and start working on my Fiverr account where I can actually start making money, start doing those magazine articles that pay, and apply for more teaching jobs. So hopefully I won't be doing so many of these a day. But anyway, there it is.